Thanks for being here. My name's Alan Cox. Thanks for showing up. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs.
Mary Santora is here too.
What up?
What's that?
Don't touch the camera. It looks good.
I was fixing it.
It looks great.
All right.
Poundcake is back in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people.
Because he's a real one. If you'd like to join us, please do. Caught myself a couple of times yawning on camera, and I apologize. I got no sleep last night. I don't mean to yawn. It sends the wrong message. Excited to be here. Ready to work for you in whatever capacity I'm capable.
I got great sleep last night. Woke up at 7 a.m. refreshed and voted before 8 a.m. No line, just walked in. Had a weird conversation with a dude that noticed I was wearing a Nike sweatshirt. He's like, did you watch the movie? I'm like, why are we talking about... He's like, yeah, the Michael Jordan movie that came out earlier this year. Did you see it? I'm like, well, why are you so enthusiastic about this movie?
You love that movie. It's called Air.
Yeah.
Good movie, but it's entertaining.
It's great, yeah. But
Jason Bateman, Matt Damon.
The guy just came way too strong out of the box talking about it. Like being excited to talk about it to somebody that he doesn't know.
This is one of the, but maybe he thought that was common ground. He goes, hey, you're wearing Nike. I watched a movie about Nike. Let's chop it up.
I mean, literally, I get out of my car, like, I'm still closing the door, and he's like, is that a Nike sweatshirt? And I was like, Jordan, yeah. He's like, did you watch the movie? I was like, no, I haven't seen it yet. He's like, oh, it was great. And I think Viola Davis is going to win an Oscar for it. And I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to vote, man.
You're like, bro, I've been up for 20 minutes, all right? Just give me a second here. I got to my polling place as soon as it opened. Opened at 6:30, and I got over there. I always see Duke. You know, Duke will call us occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the poll workers where I vote. And so I'll say hi to Duke. No line. That's the best part of the early morning.
Wait, the poll finger?
No, the one right next to it. And you get in there and you do your thing and you get right back out. Now, I didn't grab one of the I voted stickers.
Curmudgeon.
Not even a curmudgeon. Normally they'll hand them to you, so you won't forget. But as I'm walking out, I see them splayed out on a table, and I was halfway out the door. I'm not going to reach down and grab one. I found my last I voted sticker in the jacket pocket that I wore. And so I'm like, well, why am I going to, I don't put them on. I mean, who cares? You're supposed to vote.
I like the ones where State of Ohio voted.
Yeah, I Ohio voted.
I miss those. That was a good design.
What is I Ohio voted?
It was
like
outline.
I love New York, but it was then the shape of Ohio is kind of a heart shape.
Boy, they really keep trying to turn the state of Ohio into a heart, don't they?
The heart of it all.
They are really, really.
Alan, it's the heart of it all.
I mean, it looks more like a physical heart than an actual, drawn heart that we're used to. The I Heart New York, the stylized heart in cartoons and drawings and things. They're really still going for that Ohio resembles a heart thing, aren't they?
Because it does.
It so vaguely possibly resembles a heart.
More than any other state. And do you know what all is?
Do I know what all is?
Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah? Oh, the heart of it all.
Yeah, and Ohio is the heart of it all. Everything.
I see. Okay.
Everything.
Gotcha. Well, listen, if you can take the shape of the state of Ohio and convince people, I mean, if they were like, hey, it's the pancreas of it all, it doesn't have a ring to it. If they go, hey, it's the gallbladder of it all, and it barely resembles a gallbladder, but it also barely resembles a heart.
At least go with something that is a vital organ, not something that can be removed and you can just keep on going.
Well, that's their point. Listen, this is one of these things where the tourism board comes up with something and then they work backwards. What was the old state of Ohio slogan? It hasn't always been the heart of it all.
The heart of a lot.
It was the heart of a lot. They go, guys, all we need to do, because it used to be find it here, which is a terrible. I don't envy anyone in any state who works for the tourism board because it's an impossible task. You're never going to come up with something cool. I Heart New York is a classic, but that's the city. That's not the state. People aren't walking around with those, oh, you live in Manhattan? No, I'm from Utica.
I love Albany.
Right.
Ooh, Syracuse.
Right. It's the city. I don't envy anybody who has to come up with slogans for the tourism board because you have to come up with something that is, because it's nothing anybody can get bad at, it's vanilla to the nth degree. It's just unnecessarily, find it here or the heart of it all, which Gesundheit.
Discover it. I thought it was discover it here. There's something with the word discover is on the Ohio, like when you cross into Ohio now.
Discover Ohio?
I mean, when you go from Michigan into Ohio, it says find it here.
Is that what it says?
I believe so.
It said something about discover.
And then ohio.org underneath. The official state motto of Ohio is, with God, all things are possible.
Hell yeah.
Because, of course, these things were done in the 40s and the 50s when people still believed in nonsense like that. So they attached it to them.
Well, the thing is, so many people still believe in those things.
Yes, but they are, by definition, anachronistic.
So you're not allowed to campaign at polling stations, but there was a guy standing like on the sidewalk outside of the polling station. So it's technically like public property or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he had like a vote no on Ohio thing. And I wanted everything in me. I wanted to
vote no on one.
No on one. Yeah. Vote no on one. And I wanted so badly because I'm like, I'm trying not to start as many fights in public. And
as many. I like that you're working on it.
Well, it happened at the grocery store yesterday too. But I walked past him and I wanted so badly to be like, hey man, don't tell me what to do. That's what this whole issue is about. Like, you don't get to tell me how to vote or what to do with my body. That's the whole point.
Well, they weren't telling you. They were suggesting. They were saying, hey, this is how we work for some advocacy group or whatever. I never, people know what cloth I'm cut from. They know that I'm a liberal and I'm a progressive, but I don't ever tell people how to vote. I just tell them, please go and vote. I thought it used to be at the polling place, you couldn't have any signs anywhere. Now
they're everywhere.
Well, now that where I go, they kind of give you the driveway. And then at the end of that, there's a sign that says, no campaign information past this. So they're just jamming signs in, and there were like dudes standing there because my polling place is very close to my house. So I walk. It's like a 10-minute walk there and back. And so I walked this morning, and there's dudes standing out there. The sun's barely up, and they're just holding placards, yes on this, no on that, whatever. People who are running for a local office. But I thought it used to be you couldn't have any signs. But, boy, they squeezed them all in before you got to the final sign, like the invisible barrier there. But you had a guy on the sidewalk doing that.
Yes, he was outside of the, area or whatever, trying to get away with it.
Well, anyway. And Poundcake, when did you vote?
This morning.
Uh-huh. And where did you vote?
At my polling place.
And where's that?
None of your business where.
Uh-huh.
You didn't vote.
Shut up
until you asked me.
He got his ass up and voted. Sure he did.
Did you update to your new address?
Maybe.
I think we might have the same place now that we vote at.
Oh, maybe you saw him there.
Is it the middle school?
Depends on what middle school.
He doesn't know what you're talking about, Bill. He doesn't know where the polling place is. He doesn't know. That's why you're getting a lot of maybes and possiblies, and he's dancing around it. We all know the answer. I'm just having a bit of fun with it.
I was going to say, then why did you ask?
Because I know the answer, and if you had blown my mind and said, in fact, I did, and it's because of all of your positive affirmations that got me to engage with the democratic process while we still have it, by the way. I got to take a break here. If you want to send a text, 351